Children, this video I will cover conditions necessary for chemical reactions. Now, conditions necessary for chemical reaction to take place are close contact, solution form, heat energy, light energy, electricity, pressure and catalyst. Now, let us see each condition one by one. So, first condition is close contact. Now, close contact means certain reactions will not occur or reaction will not occur if reactants are not in contact with each other. For example, if sodium comes in contact with water, then a very vigorous reaction which is very highly exothermic, so reaction takes place and it leads to the formation of product NaOH plus H2. So this means that if sodium is not coming in contact with water, this reaction will not proceed forward. So related to this equation or this reaction, there is one question: why potassium and sodium are stored in kerosene oil? So the reason is potassium or sodium does not react with केरोसिन ऑयल. सो पोटेशियम और सोडियम को केरोसिन ऑयल में डाल के रखा जाता है ताकि वो रिएक्ट नहीं कर पाए एटमॉस्फेरिक मॉइस्चर से या एटमॉस्फेरिक ऑक्सीजन से. तो सोडियम और पोटेशियम बहुत ज़्यादा रिएक्टिव होते हैं. वो एटमॉस्फेयर की ऑक्सीजन से भी रिएक्ट कर सकते हैं, उसमें जो प्रेजेंट मॉइस्चर है उससे भी रिएक्ट कर सकते हैं और वो रिएक्शन एक्सप्लोजिव भी होता है. सो दिस इज़ द रीज़न दैट दे आर स्टोर्ड इन kerosene oil. They do not react with kerosene oil. Now, solution form. Solution form means reactants have to be in their solution form. So कभी कभी reactants अगर अपने solid form में होते हैं तो वो react नहीं करते हैं. उनको reaction के लिए अपने solution form में होना चाहिए. For example, NaCl is solid but it will not react with AgNO3 solid if it is not in aqueous form. Similarly, both have to be in aqueous form in order for the reaction to proceed forward. For example, NaCl aqueous, when it reacts with AgNO3 aqueous, reaction occurs and it leads to the formation of white precipitate AgCl, silver chloride, and NaNO3, which is in aqueous state. So for this you have seen I have written aqueous here and aqueous here as well. So this means we have dissolved NaCl in water and AgNO3 also in water. So when this reaction has occurred, it has led to the formation of solid or PPT AgCl. Okay, now this reaction will not occur if they both are in their solid form. So sometimes solution form is important for the reaction to proceed. Now next is heat energy. For reaction to occur, sometimes there is requirement of हीट एनर्जी. मीन्स बहुत से रिएक्शन नहीं होंगे अगर हम लोग उनको हीट नहीं करें. सो बेसिकली डीकॉम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन टाइप. सो हियर इट इज PbNO3 whole twice. So this is the thermal decomposition. Decomposition means it is from the one reactant you can see that there are multiple products and you are obtaining those products by heating. So this is the type of thermal decomposition reaction. So lead nitrate is undergoing reaction and thermal decomposition and it is giving lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. Okay. Now second type is Fe plus S gives FeS. So here you are heating iron and sulfur together and you are obtaining ferrous sulfide. Okay. So Fe is grey in color and sulfur is yellow and FeS is greyish black mass. certain reactions need light energy to proceed. For example, green plant prepare their own food in presence of sunlight. So this is a photosynthesis reaction which I have written here. Now carbon dioxide is needed, water is needed by green plants. Chlorophyll here they mean green plant. Now sunlight means light energy, and they are preparing their food, C6H12O6, and releasing O2, oxygen. So there is presence of sunlight means this reaction needs light energy. So these type of reactions are called photochemical reactions. So those reactions which require light energy to take place are called photochemical reaction. Now second example is silver nitrate. So silver nitrate is undergoing decomposition in presence of light. So it is decomposing to give silver, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. So here light is required for this reaction to occur. So this is also photochemical reaction. Now silver nitrate is stored in dark colored bottles in laboratory. The reason is same, that in presence of sunlight it can decompose. Now next condition is electricity. Certain reaction need electricity to be present, otherwise they will not proceed. So the reaction is water. Okay, here you see water is undergoing decomposition and producing 2H2 plus O2. So it needs electrical current, it needs electric current, and it should be acidified. Okay, so basically when electric current is passed through acidified water due to the process of electrolysis, it breaks into hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, so why is water now acidified? Water is acidified because pure water is bad conductor of electricity. Okay, so because pure water is bad conductor of electricity, a few drops of sulfuric acid are added. Now next is pressure. Now certain reactions won't occur if proper limit of pressure is not given to the reactants. So here the very important example which is written is Haber's process, means formation of ammonia. यहाँ पे नाइट्रोजन और हाइड्रोजन को प्रेशर दिया गया है 200 atm to 900 atm. There is also presence of catalyst, iron and promoter molybdenum. Temperature is 450 degree Celsius. Now next is catalyst. Now what are catalysts? Catalysts are those chemical substances which increases or decreases the rate of chemical reaction, rate or speed. ओके, सो ये केमिकल रिएक्शन की स्पीड को या तो बढ़ा देते हैं या घटा देते हैं, और ये रिएक्शन में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करते. दे रिमेन अनचेंज्ड इन मास और अनऑल्टर्ड एट द एंड ऑफ रिएक्शन. सो दीज आर द केमिकल सब्सटेंसेस which increases or decreases the rate of chemical reaction, and themselves they remain unaltered in mass at the end of reaction. So two types are positive catalyst and negative catalyst. Now positive catalyst increases the speed of chemical reaction. अगर chemical reaction की speed slow है तो वो उसकी speed को बढ़ा देंगे. और negative catalyst they decreases the rate of reaction or decreases the speed of chemical reaction. Here if you see decomposition of hydrogen peroxide. Okay, so here you see H2O2 is undergoing decomposition and producing H2O and O2. So the positive catalyst here is MnO2. So manganese dioxide is the positive catalyst. It is increasing the rate of decomposition of H2O2. And here for the same equation, H3PO4, phosphoric acid is acting as negative catalyst. For the same reaction, it is decreasing the speed of this reaction, means decomposition of H2O2.